If money wasn't a problem, what would you be doing right now? Welcome, everyone. Happy night to everyone. We are today in the day 2 of our launch on how to create your thought partner, your strategic thought partner, to automate the 90% of the operation of your business, and so that you can focus on the 10% that you love the most and then live the life at 100%. Welcome. My name is Youssef, and today we're going to talk about the 90-10 framework. We're going to talk about OpenClaw and also about the purpose. And by the end of this video, all of you will understand perfectly what is the 90-10 framework, how am I applying it in the content creation journey of my business, how did I find that 10% that makes me expand and makes me human. And also you will understand more about OpenClaw, like what it is, what is this concept about the skills, and you will see a clear example on how am I training this AI in order to go and take the actions for me. So we are just ending the first workshop in Spanish. It was amazing. It was amazing to have people online and asking questions. Thank you for that. And yeah, we were talking about the importance of not saturating the mind, and that's why my goal in this workshop is to just showing you a little bit of what is possible after a process of training your thought partner and then scale your thought partner in order for you to be ready to connect it to the AGI. That now you will see it more. Now OpenCloud is a trending. It's still a little bit techy, but other tools like OpenAI and Anthropic and Perplexity are already launching their own AGIs. And it's very important to understand that these tools are very powerful. And if you don't configure it well, you don't understand the philosophy. And if you just go out and start to use these tools without any context, without anything, you will start to live bad experiences. As a lot of people, and I will explain a little bit about security in this chapter, is because these AIs are trained with code. And as you know, all tools and all great inventions will be used for good and for bad. So we have to be aware that now in this era, there's a lot of bad people out there that is going to abuse about other people that is not ready to understand these concepts. And the good part of it is that you are here in this community and that you are in our 15-day challenge inside our ecosystem, the 910 ecosystem, and you are just doing the basic steps. The only thing that you know to understand this is that you have to go step to step. You don't need to be technical. You don't have to be an engineer. You don't have to be like expert in every application. That's not, because that's the 90% that we will understand how is the 90-10 framework works, and how can you focus in all these 10 that you really like. So the exercise was very simple. Yesterday in our workshop, we talked about putting um, uh, a sheet of paper, with, and put it on half, and on the left side, you can list all these activities that drain you, all these activities in your work that pretty much probably you don't know how to do it, and probably you don't have the skills to do it, and probably you don't have the time to do it. So um, it's very important to understand that all these trending app things and all these workshops and all these trainings, they're obsolete. That's why I'm not following any trending. That's why I'm more focused on understanding the concept on how to train an AI in order for it to take control of the things that probably I will never learn, or the things that I just don't want to do. For example, the example that we are going to see today is that my my uh, my marketing department, it's been very challenging for the last years to be able to hire humans to do the work. And I'm not saying that humans are bad. I'm just saying that humans are lazy, and some humans don't connect with your own goal, with your own vibe about your business. So this is just the first stage of scaling as a solopreneur, where I understand and I get the concept of training these AIs to get all the heavy work in the business. And I spent like 3 years trying with teams, investing a lot on teams, and at the end I have good results, but probably not the result I was looking. And I fail a lot, and I think that's another good quality of myself, that I try a lot. I like to go deep on tools, and I like to, you know, find the ways on how to make this more simple for you. So yeah, I'm going to share my screen, and I just want to welcome all the new people inside the community. Welcome. As you know, we are having some technical issues with the emails because our provider it's having some, you know, out. I don't know how the name is in English, but it has some issues in technology, and probably the emails that we are sending with our software are not arriving, or they are arriving very late. But that's why you must be inside this community where we post a lot of things here. So we have now 30 new users, one new today. And yeah, a lot of people is not doing the playbook, but come on, guys. I know that probably there's a lot of resistance with this, and probably a lot of people has fear on this type of trainings, but that's what we want to see today. We're going to talk about a lot about the purpose and why it's important to understand that this is more about purpose than business, and then just technology, or just, you know, taking the business of all of someone else. Or this is more about truly understanding the skills that you will need to have in order to lead a world where intelligence it's everywhere. All right, so just let me. Great. So we're going to start with this. Remember that all the events will be published here in our platform. And we have the first workshop, the second workshop, and everyone will have access to the recordings. They will be in YouTube. They will be on my social media, but also will be inside the community, but they will be edited, a little bit edited in order so you don't, probably you don't have things that don't work. So I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to post it here. But in 1 month, it will be deleted because, as you know, AI is just advancing so fast, and everything is just getting obsolete the next week. So don't worry about that. We're going to do workshops pretty much every week. We're going to be connected in this community, and we'll be doing also live events very soon. So the first stage of this workshop is talking about the 9-10. What's the 9-10 framework? And I'm going to tell you a very a small story about this. I've been a computer systems engineer for long. That's what I studied. I've been in business for more than 25 years. Now I'm crafting applications in very fast applications that I can sell for 5, 10, or 20K US dollars. And I'm very happy with this framework because in one point of my entrepreneurial journey, I was so frustrated. I was just, I'm going to go to my Facebook to tell you that story because it's amazing how the AI is helping me to tell the story to the people. So I'm going to go to my Facebook profile because today I just share a video on how I'm saving 40 hours a week just using AI and in the content creation. If you like to create content and it's overwhelming for you, and you know you don't know how to just manage all the tools that are out there, that Canva and Midjourney and this tool that I'm going to show today, the Whisper Flow, that's in order for you to just stop writing on your computer. If you want to if you want to save like 30 hours a week just by dictate instead of writing, please go here to our tool hub and click here in Whisper Flow and get a professional month for free, where you will see, just check it out, check my stats. I'm gonna show you all the time that I've been saving just by instead of writing, I am speaking. In 16 days, I said 44.2 thousand words. Oh my God. You know how many times is that just by putting in with my own hands? It's a lot. So guys, go here and check this tool. So back on the story, I was very overwhelmed because not being able to duplicate myself with my team, and not being able to share my own skills with them, and you know, having all this, yeah, probably it's a challenge for me to delegate my work and to trust people and different things that I'm a good people. I'm a good person, but sometimes in business it's weird, right? Because you're paying someone, and then that someone has to perform for you, and if it doesn't perform, then emotions and hours and they have to sleep. And so I was truly very desperate on not being able to scale my business. But then I understand that AI. I started to use ChatGPT and Gemini and Perplexity and Claude and DeepSeek and Grok and all the AIs to just do my work more fast. Write copy more fast and do better images and all that stuff. But then I got another crisis, and the crisis was that the app trending is crazy. I used to have all my information here in ChatGPT. All my projects were here in ChatGPT. And then a new update came, and then I moved to Claude. And then I was here in Claude, working with Claude. But then there was another update. And then I was so overwhelmed because I couldn't just be at the pace of all the updates. So I started to see how workshops was getting just obsolete, and how trainings about ChatGPT were just becoming obsolete. The next week it's obsolete and obsolete. So I just needed a way to understand that if I want to surf this wave, I want to surf it happy, with no friction, without being techie. And that's when everything hit it. And I learned this technique and this philosophy from Dallas Clonch, my mentor on the AI Surfer. I am very fortunate of being a founder member in this community. So if you speak English and you want to be on the edge of the trainings on AI, go to the hub of community and go to the AI Surfer. It's based on Arizona, led by Dallas Clounge, and you can have 14 days for free to just check it out, man. It's the best AI community in all over the world, and that's why we are founding here in Puerto Escondido, English and Spanish community based on doing masterminds and virtual events, and we are connected with the AI Surfer, and we have the same philosophy. We are here because of the purpose. We are here because we believe that everyone has the right to understand AI, to use it with purpose, and to use it to become better, to expand their capabilities, to expand their reach, to expand the service. So if you want to be part of this community, well, if you're inside here, you are already part of Technology Surfers. And if you want to go to the next level and you speak English and you want to be with the top AI community all over the world, please join the AI Surfer. And just, is the best community ever. And for sure, the best community in Mexico is Technology Surfers. All right, so back on the story. I understand that there was a way of training my AI in order to help me craft more my business. So I started to do this type of content in my social media, like Reels and all these frameworks. And then I found that a lot of clients were calling me like, hey man, I want you to do this for me. I want you to do this for me. And then I started to do it. And I started to have a very good amount of money. But then I realized something crazy, that, oh my God, I need to do this for myself. I need to also do this for my business. So that's where I understand that if I continue to chase the app trendings and feeling overwhelmed because I can't advance in this and I can't advance in that, and still I have to do a lot of stuff. I need to learn AI, and I have to operate my business, and I need to hire the people, and I need to pay the taxes, and I need to do the lives, and it's really crazy. And this will sound hippie, but is it true? I believe that 910 philosophy is here because, and we created these machines because we deserve to make a change in the world. We deserve to be better in what we do. We deserve to have more, and we deserve to have a better society, not probably the society that the minority is trying to impose on everyone. And that clicked for me. If this is about a calling to all leaders, entrepreneurs, and investors, that we need to take the responsibility and leadership in an era where AI is available for everyone. So I started to understand about AGI, and the first thing that I understand, it was I needed a thought partner, because I started to use these tools. Like, I'm a computer systems engineer and I love to just jump in the tools and start to do it. But I understand at one point that it was a key, that I was losing the context. My AI didn't have the context, didn't know what I was doing. It started to hallucinate, it started to forget, it started to just lose the important part. So in one point, ChatGPT and Gemini and all that stuff were not helping me to save time or make my job better. And I understand that it was the lack of training, the lack of the AI to understand who I am, what I want, and all that stuff. So it was that point when OpenClaw launched it like a month ago, and I was very advanced with my thought partner, and then I just started to see how that I can start to save more time in my business by training these tools so that they take the operation of my business and help me do all the stuff that in the past I was hiring a lot of humans and probably not saving, yeah, investing a lot and not having very good results. So yeah, at the end, now I feel very happy with these trainings because that's why I launched this, and I'm going to connect more with the topics of the framework. The 910 for me, it's very important because for me it's about not not getting the mind lazy or not getting the mind overwhelmed, but in the contrary, in the opposite. The goal of the 910 is just to release that tension about the need of producing, the need of being behind a computer, the need of paying the fucking taxes, paying the bills, paying the food, paying the children, paying the life, the experience, you know? And when I found that there was a way of connecting with my purpose, I say, yeah, so probably this is not that hippie because I truly want to change in my life. I want to be able to have more, but also to give more to people. And I know that my own journey is something that I can share with people that probably can, just probably you won't be millionaire on the next day, but probably I can help you save some time in your business, feel better, have more time with your wife, with your girlfriend, or with your family, with your friends. And that's the idea. So that's why today I launched uh, this live. My father, I love my father. He's always watching me and helping me with this business. Yeah, I love this phrase. It's true. If you're worried about the cost of going all in, you should see the price of staying exactly where you are. That's an amazing phrase. So I share this workshop, and I'm gonna connect with the purpose part because the 90-10 is about purpose. It's not just about connecting an AI to a machine and then you build an alcohol business to sell alcohol around the world. I mean, I don't have anything against that people, but we know what alcohol do, right? I'm not gonna sell some product that is polluting the seas or throwing chemicals in your body or in my body, or I won't do anything about that. So I share my business in the Puerto chats, and one of the chats it's called uh community unit Puerto Community Wellness, join it because of the wellness. Excuse my English. And it's a community about wellness. So the administrator sent me a message and told me, hey, but what does it has to do what do this has to deal with wellness, with bienestar in español? And I say everything. It's everything, because if more people with a good intention and good purpose have the courage and the will to understand this type of tools, and understanding that you can operate the 90% of everything you do in your life in business with these machines, doing it better, doing it more fast, better, without sleeping, impacting more lives and more people with anything that you sell. Probably you sell trainings on how to heal, or probably you do yoga classes, or probably you whatever thing you do. If you are doing business, you know that you have to do marketing, you have to do sales, you have to do follow-up, you have to prospect, you have to have a website, you have to have an accountant, you have to have a legal stuff. If you want to grow, and have more. But most of the people and most of the entrepreneurs and most of the investors and most of the business owners, they fail because business is not easy, because business wasn't meant for humans. That was something that we have to do because we have to pay. We have to pay the accounts, we have to pay the taxes, we have to pay the rent, we have to pay the gasoline, we have to pay the food, we have to pay everything. So this is about money, yes. The purpose is to have a lot of money, yes. The purpose is to sell more, yes, but also the purpose is to sell with more purpose, with more intention, with more on how can we gather with power, but not the kind of power that we are seeing all over, that is the power of controlling people through fear, controlling people through bombs, controlling people through taxes, controlling people through lies. That's not the thing. That's the purpose. That's what I say in the community. I'm going to show you how I am now saving 40 hours of time of professional production content by training my AI in this application, in this specific application, and we'll see a little bit more about this. Because if I free 40 hours of time in my week of just creating content, I can put that 40 hours in my wellness, in my healing, in my personal growth, in probably, being out in the community doing some techios, or going out and helping more people. And if I have more money, for sure I'm going to do more stuff. But it is about me and about us. It starts with me on empowering myself first, then go out to, that's what I'm doing now. I went out to take more leaders in this, more people that is willing to lead in a world where intelligence, it's available everywhere, everywhere. And that's the difference between the people that is learning apps and the people that is now chasing trendings, or just looking, hey, just, save some 20 hours or save this 30 hours. And these are the 5 applications that you must learn. You will end up working for an AI. And we are seeing these cases in the community where people that is programming these AIs is taking control of Workana and all these job platforms in order to understand the market and then go and hire humans to do the job. Those humans that the AI is now hiring, they will get obsolete because they are training AI skills, and AI skills are over. The only skill that you need now is understand the 90-10 philosophy, understand that now the AGI is here, the artificial general intelligence is here, and that the only way for you to plug into this trend and not being overwhelmed of apps, it's crafting your thought partner in our platform, going step by step and doing the things that you need to do in order to train the AI to be ready to plug it into the AI that goes and does the things. So in this live that I shared, so I'm going to put a little bit of context. I launched all this platform because one of my clients needed a demo. And I love to give free demos to the people. Actually, if you're looking for a demo of your idea, of your website, please call me, hit me a message, and I will do a free demo for you, because I think that's the way of giving service, right? Not paying upfront, but show me what you have. Show me if your product is good. Show me if you are going to serve me, and then probably I will buy from you, and that's okay. That's how business must be done. We must show who we are and what are we offering, because if we don't do that, probably we're lying. So I made this demo. I launched this platform as a demo for myself, because I am in the journey of promoting now my personal brand and my personal business. For sure, I still continue working for my clients, but I crafted this application that actually the next workshop that we will have this Friday will be about how I am making 20K of US dollars just crafting this type of ecosystems for my clients, where, well, they have their own communities. They have this dashboard when they can report anything that they want. If this would a store, I could have here the products that are selling and whatever I want to know about my business in real time. Yeah, and this is part of the thought partner, on how you create the thought partner. This is where the 90-10 process begins. If you want to be able, as myself, with the example that I'm going to show you on how I'm training the AI on how to be an expert on one application, but also a movie producer for me, and craft the content by itself, this is the start process. You need the basic strategic thought partner that you can build here in the playbook, just step by step. It's a 15-day journey in order for you to really have your thought partner trained. So if you haven't go inside here, you have to go. you have to be connected in the workshops, and just follow the process and train your AI, because the 90% of the things that you don't want to do, you will discover it here. All right, so I launched this, I showed it to my client, and my client was, oh my God, did you do this in just 1 week? Like, how did you do this in 1 week? Well, I'm going to show it step by step this Friday on our vibe coding session on how I'm making apps that sell for 20K. Yeah, so I show it the platform and say, hey, this is the platform, this is how I am just crafting this type of communities, where I give this platform for free to all the people that want to train, that want to understand the first step on this journey on how to not get obsolete by machines, and how to stop just chasing trendings and be obsolete the next week with new skills. And this is that's why we founded this community. So my client was amazed, and he told me, okay, I'm ready to pay for you. This is the money, but I have a question. All right, so now that you launched the platform, how am I going to bring people in? All right, so that's the marketing part. One of our departments in my business is the marketing and sales, right? So we have to market and sell, because not because you build it, people will come and buy it. So if you have a product, if you sell something, whatever you sell, you have to go out and sell it. So the process of marketing for most people, it's about creating content. One of the applications, or one of the platforms that is most famous for creating content is Hagen. Hagen is one of the most powerful applications to automate the creation of powerful content with your clone, your avatar, or with characters, with characters that you can build with this platform. All different type of characters of who I am, also avatars. And this is my partner Mario, my partner in business, myself doing different things. So one of the processes that I need to do in order to for people to come to my application is go and sell it. And one of the things to do it is selling through marketing. So I launched this live video. You want to see it? It's on my Facebook. It's also on my Instagram, my TikTok. It's a 20-minute video where I show the exact process. And the exact process is just like this. The process was to yeah. So the process is very simple. I have an AI that is already trained with my information. It's already trained with everything. He knows from me. It's my thought partner, my basic thought partner, but also a scale thought partner. It's a second process that we will learn in the platform. And then when I have this thought partner trained on who I am, what I do, what are my business, what are my skills, what are not my skills, what I want to accomplish, and what is the goal of the marketing campaign, and what is the scripts, and all these things that a marketing department have to be aware of. Now I just have to train my AI on that, and then I go and say, go to this platform and understand everything. I am looking for the prompt. Just wait a little bit. It should be here. Oh, shit. All right, so this is amazing. This AI, this is the 9010, all right? The 9010 running in because it is a workshop, all right? So I'm just showing you, remember, don't get overwhelmed. I'm just showing you the future of what you will be able to do with the 910 philosophy, and how you will be able to train in 2 hours, because that's the time this AI took to train in all the platform, but not just the platform. You will see my prompt. You will love my prompt. It's not just the platform. It's everything that the AI can do inside the platform. All right, let me see if convert to task. No, I don't have my tasks here. Okay. All right, wait. All right, I did it wrong. I'm sorry for that. We are live. We are live, and things happen when you're live. And let me close some things. I love my father. Thank you for sharing my workshops. That we will be very happy with all the results of this, and together, because that's the goal. The goal is to be together as humans,
to go out and play again, to stop being behind the computer all the fucking day, trying to produce a lot and complaining about everything. That's the truth. I complain a lot, and I understand I'm human. I don't like to work. I like my work, but I don't like to work. That's what we were talking with Adal in the Spanish session. He told me like, hey, but I like my work. Yeah, I think you like your work, but wouldn't you like more being in nature with your family, just having experiences, real experiences, instead of just being behind the computer? And we have that common purpose, I believe. All of us here, we have this common purpose of being free, of being able to enjoy life without, yeah, pretty much all the stuff that is going on. All right, just let me grab the prompt, because this is what everything. Okay, it's here. Oh yeah. Stop. Okay, so I went to my AI and I say, hey, I need you to help me to craft a skill for yourself, to be able to give you the control of these applications through co-work, and that you have all the skills to produce cinematic videos through scripts that I will give it to you, and then you will come to this platform to produce it at the beginning with my help, with my guidance, and then you will do it while I see you, and then you will do it. So give me the exact steps for you to have a skill and be an expert in this application, but also in the creation and producing of professional cinematic video. It's crazy, because you will see the results. That's why I'm doing this all this live, because you will see the results of this. And the important thing about this is not just helping me to understand the full app. This is a full application. This is called HeyGen. It has a lot of things to do. You can generate videos with agents. You can clone yourself. You can do photo to video, script to video, a PDF to video. You can do an interactive video. You can do pretty much all the type of content that you see. And you also have a studio to edit the content here live. So this is an application that if you want to learn about this, it will take you hours to get the skills to be able to just produce some videos. So in this 20-minute video, I share all these steps that my AI did to go to the platform. What the AI did, it was it get into the platform and start to understand everything within the platform. And I will show you all the files that gave me, so that I can train my OpenClaw and then go and do the actions here. So it says, yeah. But then I found that this prompt is not 90-10, because I was saying that I was going to train it first. Like you know, I am a controller. I have issues, no issues, but it's a challenge for me to delegate my work. Probably I don't have the skill. Probably sometimes I don't trust people, or I have this crazy syndrome of, oh no, I do it better than anyone. Yeah, probably I do it better than anyone, but that's not going to help me. That's not going to help me grow. And by the way, I just found an AI that does it 100% more better than I do. And I'm very humble with this, and I am ready to give the AI my work, because I didn't came to work. My purpose is not working. My purpose is be on the nature and surfing, and be with my family, with my friends, and creating experiences. But that's why we created AI. The purpose of AI, or at least one of the things that I am inviting the Puerto community and all the community, is that train it with your purpose and make it help you find the way to jump all the obstacles between you and your final goal, pretty much with technology. So then I found that this wasn't 9-10 at all. And then I say, okay, he told me like, yeah, okay, I'm going to do all that for you. But then I just say, oh no, I'm saying something that I probably don't want to do, because I don't want to train the AI. It will take me a lot of time, just being inside the platform and telling the AI, all right, first step, go to home, create an avatar. It will take me 10 hours to do that. So instead of that, I just follow the philosophy, the 90-10 philosophy, and I say, all right, it started me to answer. But then I think, no, I don't want to do that. So I say, you know what? The AI was giving me a plan like, yeah, please guide me and tell me all the things I need to know. And I say, no, this will take me a lot of time. So I say, I have another idea. Now that you know all the context on what I want to accomplish, what I want you to do is please learn everything for me. And then after you have everything learned for me, then we will, polish the details. And I say, what do you think about it? And then it took 2 hours. Check this out. I posted this video 4 hours ago. In 2 hours, I was downloading these files that I will show you that pretty much are trainings for my AI. I don't want this to sound very technical, but after the 2 hour process where the AI was navigating the tool, going to the community to understand, it took a lot of transcripts from YouTube videos. It took a lot of trainings that I give it and specific detailed instructions to train. Then the AI gave me these context trainings that pretty much they are called markdown files. The markdown files are files that computers understand better because they are structured in a way they can learn and don't fail while they're reading. They understand the structure, the logistic, and it pretty much is like a flow that the AI needs to understand in an order and in a context. So check this out. Without me touching anything, because the instructions were understand everything about this platform, become an expert, and also be an expert in the cinematic production of videos. So it give me this file. It says master index, cinematic Hagen production skill. This is a knowledge system to autonomous video production with artificial intelligence. I am the user. This is my avatar. The platform is Hagen and the version 1 of my training. Remember that everything is iteration. Even in your own journey with the thought partner, it's about iteration. Iterate, improve, teach it more. If it starts to tell you something that is not, tell it like, hey, this is not, this is it. This is what the meaning, this is what right mean instead of right of doing good. Probably you have to train it on right to go to the right? So there's a lot of things, but yeah. So check this out. It gives me a file structure. So it said this system of training, it's organized in 6 files specialized with this index. Master index, the platform, the map of the platform Hagen, the complete AI guide study, how to do a motor engine of avatar voices, how to understand the SOAR framework and how to craft the perfect scripts, the best practices and prompts to use with Hagen, the protocol to execute in a autonomous way. It's amazing. I mean, and this is just instructions that the AI will take in one point, and it will understand all the things that I want to do. This is another file. It is the protocol, the execution. And check this out. It's amazing because it trains about, all right, phase 0, how the AI will receive the script. So it's read the full script, identify the number of scenes, if they are divided, of I had to propose a division, how's the tone, is general, is dramatic, inspirational, informative, conversational, how long would be the duration, if it needs a B-roll. It's crazy. If it require special elements and all this training that is just so ready to do my videos for myself, and I'm very happy and stoked to do with the next process that I will also show you how am I giving the AI the control of this application, that it will come and do some videos like this. I will show a small video. Just let me see if I'm sharing the sound. All right, this was my first iteration, like a long time ago. I was crafting videos with my thought partner, and I started to create very cool content, just without edition, without anything, just putting myself out and starting to craft amazing content with great characters. This is something that would take me like years to do long ago, but now it's just about crafting my thought partner, training in order to it give me what I want to have. So check this out. It's in Spanish, but you get the point.
Esto se va a escuchar muy hippie, pero es la neta. Cuando dejé de ver el dolor como mi enemigo, se abrió la puerta de mi propósito. Una vez quise cerrar el dolor como si fuera una aplicación que me drenaba batería, pero cuanto más lo evitaba,
Yeah. Okay. You get the point. My internet is a little bit bad. I hope you hear me well, but you get the point. This is a video that back on those days where we don't have this technology, it would take me months probably to produce and to edit and to do those effects. And it talks like me. It talks exactly like me. So it is very impressive, this process. And now the next thing that I'm going to do is that I will put all my trainings within this OpenClaw. And that's how I want to change the topics. Between the 19 framework that I hope you understand well, that what is the 90%, what is the 10%, and why it's very important that I am truly connected with my purpose, because these tools can help us become better humans, more stronger, more wiser, more better, have more money, have more purpose. And I believe that that's what the world needs today. Humans with more purpose, humans that are willing to be together to change how the game is played. And if we are wise and we gather fast, we can create a different reality for all of us, because we deserve it. We deserve to be free in our minds. We deserve to be free in our souls. We deserve to be free, financially free. We deserve to be loved and have time for ourselves, for our families, and not being all day behind the computer, because that's not the purpose. That's why we created this type of tools. So after the training, after all these files, I'm not going to show you my OpenClaw installation, because I have two computers. They are isolated. One of the security things that you have to do with these tools is don't give it access to your personal computer. I will never give access this tool to my personal computer, where I have my passwords, my crypto, my everything. So I have here on my desktop 3 computers where I'm running OpenClaw and other AGI tools, train it with these files that I show you, and then they take these files and they understand me, they know who I am, and then they go and do the actions. And pretty much you will see something like this. In this video, you can see how the AI is just controlling my web browser while I am speaking in the workshop, and I'm showing you live, like real, what I was doing there to train it. So I'm not going to show you all my installation because you will probably get overwhelmed, but I'm going to talk about the basic stuff. So OpenClaw was launched like a month or probably a month ago by this guy, Peter Steinberg. This guy now works for OpenAI. That I don't want to hear conspiranoic or all that shit, but I decided to move out of OpenAI. This is the last month I will pay, because I don't like the way they are using the tools. The government of the United States asked a lot of AI companies to give their technologies in order to use it for military intelligence. And Anthropic, the developers of Claude, they say that no, because this tool was developed with Cloud, the tool from the company Anthropic. So OpenAI buy it, and OpenAI acceded to the government of the United States to help them in military intelligence. And I don't like that. It's not my philosophy. It's not my purpose. I don't like that this guy, the inventor, went with OpenAI. But he can decide whatever he wants, and he give the service with people by giving this tool for free to everyone. It did it on an open source, bringing a community to make it better, and now also partnered with more companies in order to secure the human beings while they're using this to prevent their data from being stolen or having scams. And we'll see a little bit of this. So what you have to do to install it, and now it's very techy. And remember, I'm just showing you the future, or where you're going on the tools that you will start to see within these workshops and within this community, because we're gonna do the basic steps of the thought partner, but we move to this to give the control of our computer, of our phone, to the machines in order to do all the hard work for us, because that's their purpose. We train them for that. That's why they are here. Their purpose is to help us have our purpose real. While they work, they were created for that. They talk the same language, and we were born to be in nature and to experience life. So you have to install this, and you run a terminal, and there's different ways of installing it. Now there's more tools, and now it's PikaClaw, and chemical and different type of stuff. But this is the origin, and a lot of people were using it because it's improved and now you work better. So you can plug it to pretty much every message platform, WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, and you manage your installation from there. So when after you install it, you say hi, you put the name that you want, and you say, hey, OpenClaw, can you please help me, do the videos of Hagen. Now that you have the training, can you go to the platform and just produce the 10 videos that I need to do, edit them, produce them, and let me know when they are finished for me to check it out. And then I send the message and the AI goes. And as you see this, that is controlling my web browser through the prompts and it's giving me the files and all that stuff. It will do the same. It will go to your computer and it will start just taking the control of the browser, of the files, of all the commands in the computer, and it will do everything that you instructed to do. So it's amazing. It's quite amazing. And I'm going to talk about a little bit about the skills, because the skills, we are humans and we have skills. No, so some people is good for marketing, some people is good for selling, some people is good for legal, accountability, finances, whatever. So these AGIs will work with skills after you train your thought partner within the platform, and then you have it more trained. Then we will give it skills. But the skills is something very important, because this is where people get hacked. This is where systems broke, because these banks of skills, even though are from the platform, they are surveilled from Virus Total. So you will have this thing about trust of skills for the AIs. That's why it's very important for you to train your thought partner to your LLM, your ChatGPT, your Gemini or whatever, understands that the trust part is how you train it. And if you train it with your purpose, with who you are, with your business, it will act for you. It's the best mirror you can have. It's just you with yourself in your best version, helping you to go to the next level. So skills are a lot. Just I'm going to showcase some of the skills that I'm using, that if you want to train your AI with marketing, and you go here and start to look. This is like a store of skills, but they are free, and you start to see the skills, and so they are also like qualified, which version they are. So you will go to the ones that are rated the most, but you have to check always, here's suspicious. You have to see the report, and all this stuff are the things that we are going to make more simple for you in every step of the way. But we are talking about the 910, and we're talking about OpenClaw, and how does this AGI work, and why is so important for us that to understand that it's not just about this tool and to install it on our computers. It's about understanding the philosophy of what it does, that it needs security, it needs guidance. It's like your employee. You're going to give it access to your files. You're going to give it access to your life, to your social media, to everything. It's an employee. So you have to train it as an employee and give it all the guardrails and all the security things and all the skills and all the everything, in order for you to really delegate all your 90% of the work, and then you focus on the 10% you like. All right, so that's OpenClaw and some of the skills part. So we are in the edge of the workshop. If someone has some questions, please let me know. And I just want to close with something important. So we are in the workshop 2. Tomorrow we're going to talk about marketing and purpose, and how to be aware that our purpose is probably our best offer, not the products. But where are we going? Because the products will also get obsolete. The products, it's something that pretty much not disappear, but it won't be important. And that's why I think that purpose, when I found this purpose about not helping, but guiding others to wake up in this responsibility that we must take in this era, that how valuable can it be for you if I become more valuable? How much value can I add to my community if I'm able to lead more people and train more people around this? How valuable can I become if I have more money, but not just more money, that I bring that money with a business that has purpose, that is not just taking the money or figuring out the trending things. This is about community. This is about, for me, my dream is that you accomplish all your dreams while I am also accomplishing mine, that I share with you. One of my purposes, and yeah, I think the 10% of all my businesses are the creative part. I like to be the creative. I like to be the connection with humans. I like to decide what's going on, what are we doing, what are we selling, but not all the operations. I don't like the operations of the business and do the marketing or craft the copies or do the web pages or do the selling or, probably talk with clients is something that I also like to do. But at the end, the purpose is the 10% of what makes me human in this business world is caring about people and sharing more information that now is helping me to sell this type of platforms in $20,000 to a client just because I was able to do a demo in six days, a full platform that in my other life would take me probably years and thousands of dollars. And that's what we're going to talk about in our Friday workshop of Vibe Coding. How am I Vibe coding applications to show demos to clients and to make sales of $20,000 in just 6 days? We can do all of that. And I know that I am becoming more valuable. That's why I opened this community for free for the people. I will invest in this community to train people on the basic stuff, on the first steps that they need to do, in order to, just remove complexity, the techie part, but take the responsibility, because now we're living in a world where AI is everywhere, intelligence is everywhere, people is going to use it for bad, and it's our call as a community here in Puerto Escondido, here in Mexico, all over the world, to understand that our purpose can change the world, our true purpose. If your purpose is to sell alcohol, I don't know what I can do with you, but you have a good purpose, like you want to see yourself serving more, doing more for people, caring more for others. That's the thing I'm here to call. That's the calling, bringing you to serve this wave together, because we need leaders. We need leaders that understand this technology and will be willing to guide others to do it. Because I believe that we are in this era now where AI will take control about all the businesses, and it will be very easy to be out of the business just because I didn't have the leadership to say, all right, I'm going to jump this. I'm going to jump to the stage because the tools are there, but if my purpose is not that big, I won't do anything. So my purpose today with you is, I want you to connect with your own purpose and just go out and try to craft it. And if you can do it through a business that can bring you income, but not just income, but impact with your community, and you can give back and you can just gather more people to be connected against as humans. So that's my main purpose. So just to do a little recap of what we do today, we talk about the 90-10 framework and how it's very simple to understand that there's a lot of tasks in our business that we don't like to do or we don't have the skills to do. And I show you the framework on how am I training my AGI on applications to go and produce and use application for me without me pretty much doing anything. We talk about our journey within the 90-10 platform. Go within your thought partner playbook. Do the steps that are there, and I'm going to share it again. Do the steps that are here. Go through each tool. Do the prompts. Train your AI. Fill in the blanks with all the things about your industry, your business, who you are, what you want to accomplish. Copy this full prompt, and then go to your project that you created and put the instructions. That prompt is your instructions for your AI. And then you have all the prompts that I use to train my AI for 15 days to remove obstacles, reclaim your time, stay visible without burning out, personal focus coach, mindset reset for AI confidence, elevate the client experience, content that converts, make smarter business decisions, optimize repetitive tasks, and future-proof your relevance. And the last one is to extract all the concepts, all the context within, so that you can truly have an AI that you can plug everywhere to help you overcome all the challenges that you have within your business. So I hope this video, like you, we meet tomorrow in our next workshop that it will be called Marketing with Intention, AGI, and Marketing with Purpose. That's the name of the workshop. And probably we have a guest from the AI Surfer, and we will talk about the Ikigai process that for me was so, I discovered a lot with the Ikigai process, and that's some of the process I use to connect with my true purpose. And then also my AIs are trained with my own purpose. So stay connected, stay safe, do the workshop, and try to stay connected in these workshops, because when you connect live, I can answer all your questions. So I hope we get amazing